So today we are gonna be working on the ice cream van, and we already started with bad news. Last night before I left, I put a cup of water inside the freezer and I plugged it in, we put it on max, and you would think it would be frozen after 10 hours, but heat came out of this, and yeah, that's definitely not melted. So we have a bad brand new fridge, if that makes any sense. We'll see when they can send somebody. I'm gonna get started on more wiring for some RGB strips that we have that we're gonna be putting inside. In our case, this is made for it to be plugged into the wall, but obviously for us, I want it to be going to the 8-panel switch that we have over there. The good thing is that this thing runs out of 12 volts, and our van, of course, is 12 volts. So I'm just going to be doing some modifications to this plug, and I'm going to be making it work. But for now, I need to test it. So I'm going to be plugging this to the wall, and I'm going to plug that one in and see what kind of results we get. Well, we got blue. Ooh, I like that pink. All right, so she works. Now that this test is done against the wall, let's test it with the actual battery. This, we do this. Don't try this at home. Boom. Alright, so this is gonna work. We're golden, baby, it's no big deal. Now we run wires from the switch panel to this, and that's it. So the wire didn't reach all the way. I was short by like maybe 4 or 5 feet, and then I'm like, I'm gonna have to do some cutting and soldering and the whole nine. And then I saw the end of it. Look at this. It has a plug at the end, so all you do, plug and play, baby. You guys have Metro. You guys know what's up. So I pretty much ran the wire all the way around, and there it is dripping. I don't want to cut it just yet, because once you cut it, it's a pain to put it back together. So let's see. Press it. Oh, perfect. Look at this. That's actually way brighter than I thought. Jesus. Amazing. Can't wait to show the boys.
Well, it's time for Ricky and I to take the ice cream van over to the experts at RB Automotive, where they are going to be going over the van with a fine-tooth comb, and we've got a lot of parts from Advanced Auto Parts that we're gonna have them put on the van for us while it's there. So there ain't nothing to it but to do it. We're gonna go ahead, hop in the van, and head on over to RB Automotive. Alright, well, the van made it here in one piece, thankfully, to RB Auto. Ooh, I like this Roush, though. F-150 Roush. Damn. Woo. How's it running there, bud?
She needs a lot of work.
Sounds like it was a little rough, huh?
It was so rough to get up.
Several days later.
Today, I'm actually over here, and we're gonna check on the progress, and also, I think we're gonna be putting some coolant in this van with our new radiator. So let's check it out. Yo! Man, I can't believe you guys got that thing on the lift. I feel bad for the boys here because this van is rusty as hell underneath, but this exhaust literally has holes. It looks like it's gun drilled, but the fact that everything's so rusty, it just takes a lot of extra time to disassemble everything because as you can see, they're using a lot of penetrating fluids and stuff like that to try to get some of these brake lines off of things because they're just so corroded. Obviously, we're missing all of the brake componentry here. They've already removed all that because we've got all new bits here from Advanced Auto Parts. The front is just as gnarly, if not gnarlier. As you can see, the battery acid from our old battery was leaking down here. It created a lot of rust mess for us here. Upper and lower control arms are pretty rusty. Luckily, we've got some new components that we're going to be able to put in there, and obviously new shocks, all new brake system, and he's already got this pretty much blown apart, ready to be cleaned up and reassembled. All right, well, Kyle's in here digging away at the radiator. We're finding out that there are a lot of issues in here. A lot of our belts are completely just dry rotted and destroyed. And luckily these guys here are able to track some belts down for it. So we're gonna replace those while we're in here. Oh, looks like we're on our way out. Don't hurt your back, Kyle. We're gonna actually do our peak fill up here, but first we got to put the radiator in. The boys here at RB Automotive already have us all set up. We've got our new radiator here, which is looking crisp and clean. We've got our old radiator here, complete with wasp nests from years of use in this 1988 Chevy. We will be topping it off with our OET from Peak. This is for the American vehicles, North American vehicles, and it includes our GM pre-1995. This is a 1988 van. Stuff a little bit of this in there, eh?
Several days later.
All right, so right now we are almost at RB Automotive to pick up the ice cream van. They've had it for a few weeks, but nevertheless, they've done a lot of work. Yo, that thing, you cannot mistake that freaking car, dude.
We go for like a little spin with it, and yeah, we'll bring it back and we'll talk about it and make sure you guys are good.
Let's see, because before this thing was barely making it. It barely made it here, so we'll see what happens. It's already running better. Oh, the brakes are much better too. The idling perfect. Before you couldn't step on the gas normally because it'll just shut off. Now you step on the gas and it actually moves. So overall, the van is already 200 times better than what it was when we dropped it off.
Damn, I'd say she's ready to serve some ice cream.
Hey, calm down pretty soon though. Oh, she's moving now. Uphill, you couldn't drive this thing. There's no way you could have done this before.
Now that the van is back from RB Auto, we've got to make it look nice too. So we picked up a whole bunch of this Herculiner. This is for bed liners, but what we're gonna do today is actually just coat the inner fender wells here. They're kind of just coated in dirt and just kind of old and grungy looking. With all the new parts, the new arms, the new brakes, everything, I just wanna make sure everything is looking good. It's also gonna protect it from rusting any further. And the Herculiner is good too because not only does it prevent rust, corrosion, and all that, but it's actually chemical resistant too. So if there's brake fluid or something leaks, it's not going to damage the coating and the fenders are just gonna look mint. So I just opened up a can right here, read the instructions. It comes with, looks like a little foam roller and a paintbrush. Probably gonna be using maybe a combination of the two. Going to take the wheel off, clean everything really well with brake parts cleaner and acetone, and we'll just get started. All right, now real quick under here, because I don't know if Mickey or the guys at RB showed you guys, we actually got all these parts from Advanced Auto. We've got new upper control arms, new shocks, new cross-drilled and slotted rotors on an ice cream truck. That might be a first. New pads, new tie rods, I think a whole new brake lines. I mean, pretty much everything under here has been touched. And I can't wait to drive this thing, but you guys can see here kind of all that, just dirt and grime. And we don't like to leave anything unturned. And I think it's just gonna look way better when we're done. All right, so I got everything cleaned and wiped down, just kind of drying right now, so we'll wait about 15 minutes. Just got everything all masked off. And you know, honestly, if I get some of the brackets and that kind of thing, I think that's okay, just because I obviously don't want those to rust and corrode either. So we'll go ahead, wait for this to dry, and then we're gonna open up our Herculiner, start the process. About 15 to 30 minutes. Do another coat and we'll see if we need 2 or 3 coats. So now that I kind of got it processed out in for this, I'm gonna go ahead and jack the rest of the van up do the remaining 3 wheels, but I don't want to bore you guys with that, so let's go ahead and just get the van back on the ground in 3, 2, 1. All right, there it is. It's been a couple of hours, but I finally got all 4 wheel wells done, and it looks amazing. As you guys saw, everything's just blacked out in there, and we know that now it's going to hopefully prevent any more corrosion or rust from happening. And I just got word that our new freezer just arrived, so let's go ahead and pop that in. Now there's one thing that has been missing. We just got them in, which is our merch racks that we're going to use to hold all the t-shirts, the hats, the hoodies, and everything inside. So I just assembled these, and we're gonna test fit them into the van right now. I'm crossing my fingers all the measurements are good, and we'll be able to install these today. Grossness calculation. Now Ricky's gotta cut this thing up for me. Mickey told me to order this one, so.
We are gonna take it apart, we're gonna cut it.
All right, yeah, so we bought 2 of these 4x4, 16 spaces for the merchandise. What we're gonna do is cut it here and then cut the next one, and we're gonna make only enough for 9 slots. So Ricky's disassembling half of it. This line here is where we're gonna cut with the jigsaw. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope that this all stays together. And we're gonna make now 9 instead of 16.
Premier ice cream delivery.
Order some ice cream?
Yeah, Grubhub.
I just went like 120 to get here. This came from National City in like 12 minutes.
This is a really fancy
Ice cream
Uber Eats
truck.
car.
I feel pretty frozen still, but we better get these inside. I don't know if we should. Yeah. I think I plugged the freezer in this morning.
What's my favorite ice cream? My favorite chocolate ice cream? That's right. Oh, we got some Ninja Turtles in there. Ooh, SpongeBob!
Yeah, I got SpongeBob.
This is all that matters right here. That's it. Twix. Gotta get a cooler with some Cokes in it. Ricky will be styling.
We got sandwiches for lunch.
Another favorite ice cream.
We don't have enough room.
Spider-Man.
Alright, so I got Fudge Bomb Pop, Original Bomb Pop, Chocolate Lovers Dipper Cones, Vanilla Dipper Cones, Bugs Bunny, Ninja Turtles, Vanilla Ice Cream Sandwich, Strawberry Ice Cream Sandwich, Cookies and Cream, Crunch Bar, Cookies and Cream, something else, another SpongeBob, a Spider-Man, 3, oh I got M&M's, Snickers, and Twix. That's it. Woo, we got everything. And there's so much room. We could have fit 5, 6 more boxes easy.
What's your pick?
You know, I'm usually a SpongeBob guy. I see the Twix in there. I know Ricky is probably gonna grab the Twix. chocolate cone. That's the one right there.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Or it's not.
It's called Big Dipper Chocolate Lovers.
Yeah.
That's all me.
Two. So you guys just saw Making Ricky killing it on the inside, getting it all wrapped up, and we just loaded up the van because we were actually asked to participate in an episode of an upcoming TV series. It is filmed in San Diego, but we are on our way to set right now. Now, I'm not sure how much we're gonna be able to film. I do know that we are supposed to be feeding the cast and crew of about 120 people, so it's the first time using the actual freezer, which is pretty cool. And we just brought a little bit of merchandise just to give away and to share with everyone there. So huge shout out to Doug for inviting us. And man, this is actually my first time riding in the van now that it's been all like pretty much redone and everything is working. This is freaking awesome. This is really cool.
Yeah, all voice activated Pioneer head unit.
And the rear view mirror, that's just the camera. I don't know if they can see that. Oh, you added the labels on here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We've got neons in the back. This thing's pretty much got everything. What's that? Oh, the neons, yeah.
So I like riding with the lights on inside.
Yeah,
of it, especially at night. It looks so cool.
Oh, yeah. So there's a little bit more finishing touches. We want to put some cabinets maybe up there and a better display, but
it's a lot of more little things to do.
a lot of little projects to accomplish. But man, this thing is so sick. The interior up here, the cabin,
It feels like a new car.
it feels like a new car. Everything is suede and
Ricky
leather.
and I are gonna make cup holders for in here. They're gonna go in here.
Nice. All right, we just pulled up, just got kind of all set up here, just spoke to the producer, kind of got a game plan of how this is gonna go down. This is my first time on like a real production set, and we really can't film too much of that side, but we'll film as much as we can. And essentially they're gonna set up over in this area here, do some filming. The ice cream truck's gonna be in the background of the episode. I don't know if we're gonna have a line or anything, but the main character is gonna go through this scene and the ice cream truck's gonna be in it, which is pretty awesome. And then after that, the whole cast and crew is gonna be over here and we're gonna be feeding them. So that's pretty awesome. I know we got, I think, about 250 ice creams, which should be enough. You trust it, Mick?
Yep.
These are the different options of ice creams we
Rock
got today.
solid, baby.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did a couple takes.
Yeah, I've been on a couple sets before, and it always takes forever for everything because they have to do everything a million times. But the van is working great so far, and that's what we should be thinking about. We're lucky this is the first time out. We've had no snafus yet, so that's good.
That's it. That was our scene. I can't even really see the cameras, but apparently the actor's coming in on a truck, which you guys probably can't see. Then the extras are buying ice cream from us, and that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks good. You guys did a nice job. I know this was probably to transfer this, huh?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You follow the build on YouTube?
I saw it on YouTube.
Oh,
last night, yeah.
cool. What do you think of the truck?
Oh well, I saw it from the get-go. I was watching the YouTube last night, and that's why I really wanted to come out here on Animal Kingdom and see the final product, all shined up and show ready. Looks pretty good. It was good. So I thought I recognized him, and so I thought I'd come over.
Hey.
And for the first customers.
There we go.
Vanilla sandwich.
Vanilla ice cream sandwich. Got you. Well, that is pretty much a wrap. We're ready.
Not yet. I can get ice cream now.
We're getting a little hangry.
Yeah. Do I look different now? Do I look better?
Just Photoshop his face a little bit.
Yeah. Movie star Mickey over here eating ice cream.
This is delicious.
All right, that's going to do it for today's video. What an exciting one. This has been a long video in the making, but so far so good with the ice cream truck. If you guys want us to bring this to your area after all the COVID stuff kind of calms down, please leave us a comment in the comment section below. Let us know where you think we should bring it. And huge shout out to Advanced Auto Parts and Peak for making this possible for us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.